guys, we're here with the one and only Trif Gaming at the most prestigious Ruggles Locals. Say hi everyone.
Hey guys.
I guess I let you introduce yourself.
Hello Hakuna Matata Nation. I am Trif Gaming and I'm here to showcase the best deck in the planet. Pendulums. So if you think of this format, Abyss Dweller, Bisted, Ishizu, all these cards, graveyard, I don't care. This deck deems half the opponent's deck useless. What am I going to worry about? A Selyak? A Kalado? What? This deck eats through those boards and turbos out Abyss Dweller. So I'm going to show you guys the best actual anti-meta deck right now. So let's do it, but only if you guys subscribe to Hakuna Matata.
Alright, well, let's get to the list.
Let's get it. So, first things first, Servant, Triple Abductor. You're going to run these, you're going to draw them all the time. One Jackal, one Master. Don't need more than that. We're playing Dweller Turbo. So we're also going to be playing Triple Joker. And we're going to be playing a small, very minor Pendulum Magician engine. The reason why is you also play 6 Pen Call, 9, you play 11 Harmonizing Magicians, and out to all those random Floodgates, Baron de Floor, etc. 1 Pen Sword to search Duelist Alliance, and that's right, Dracoslayer, baby. Why? Because Harmonizing Magician goes into Ignister. Ignister specials this, and this gets the Field Spell engine. I'll get to the other monsters in a bit. What Field Spell destroys this entire deck, entire meta, first and second? Necro Valley.
Oh,
that's right. You search Necro Valley, but then you think, wait a second, but I actually want some combos, right? Now this is going to blow your guys' mind. Trust me, it works. You search for this. And then, after that, you search for the best monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not Tearlaments, Vice's Starfrost. And you do a full Scareclaw combo engine. And it's all searchable. You could draw it at any moment. The only time it would ever brick, per se, is if you draw multiple of the Scareclaw engine, but look how little you're playing. So that's not going to happen. And the idea of it is that going first or going second, Ignister, if you do not hard draw any Vice's Starfrost or Scareclaw stuff to start the combo with, Ignister going second clears the whole board because you get access to the whole Baron to 4 combo with access code. And you can still be on the Pendulum and do all that stuff as well. And Triple Souls, because they're extenders and works very well beyond the Pendulum and all the field spells that you play. And just more of the... Let me go back to these. So those are the monsters. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're watching the video, Trif, but where's the data? We're here for informational channel. Well, the data is just try it yourselves. Take this list on Dueling Book and good luck losing. 0% chance of losing that. Unless you suck, then you'll probably lose. But if you play well, you will not lose. 1 of each field spell and 1 Mystic Mind for going second with Terraforming and Set Rotation. The idea now, going second, is you do want to get access to this every single time. So if you do not open this, because this is going to get you your Vice's Starfrost. And if you guys remember the first cards we played, this is a Pendulum deck with Endymion. So when you get access to this via Ignister, you could start this with 0 spells. It's fine. Because Ignister will get the Maiden, which will get you this. This will get you 1 spell, right? And then that'll get you this, which will get you 2 spells. And then this will get you the Scareclaw Arrival, which will be 3 spells. So you could actually open 0 spells. But because Harmonizing Magician will get to Ignister, I'm a genius. I actually, every single time I listen to myself talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'm surprised at how crazy I am at this game. Then you also play Triple Mastery, Triple Pen Call, Triple Alliance. It's okay to draw multiples because Alliance is also why you play Perform by Pendulum Sorcerer. It's not only a target with Beyond the Pendulum or Joker, but it's also a target of Alliance. So it makes it so you kind of only really play 3 Pen Call. But if you want to, it's 6. But if you draw too many of them, or want to discard something else, the Alliance turns into this. So it makes it so, despite playing so many multiples, it's not a brick at all. It's actually amazing. And then more draw power, because you are playing Servant, Abductor, Spell Power Mastery, stuff to capitalize on all of this. And that's a deck. It's 42 cards. And I know a lot of clowns are going to be like, wow, 42 cards, bro, but you're playing Upstart Into the Void. It's for Servant, Abductor, and Mastery. If I could play 17 Upstarts, I'll play 55 card deck. It doesn't matter. You just want as many spell counters as possible for Servant and Abductor. So that's the idea behind the deck. And the end board is going to end on a multitude of 5 different type of negates, depending on your hand. Obviously, it's a very freestyle deck. It's not a one idea combo. Like Pit Sprite right now, what ends on like Smashers, Sprint, and Toad. Like that's just maybe Masquerena. If they have a brain, they'll play a Mannequin Cat. Like it depends, right? But that's their one play. But for Pendulums and a lot of different freestyle decks, you have basically 6 interruptions in the deck, and depending on your hand and what you're playing, you're gonna do some variant of the 6 interruptions. There's like 4 of the 6 typically. Against Ishizu, you only need Dweller. You only need Necro Valley. You could put up both if you want, in case they have Droplet. They won't stop the other. So it's actually incredibly impossible for Ishizu to beat you. If you think about you going first, they're not losing. They cannot win. It's truly impossible to win. If you notice, there's no card that deals with the grave. I do not care for anything in the grave. Scareclaw Arrival actually stays in my hand for the follow-up. I do not care for Bisted cards. So there's no actual moment where they can stop you. Is Nibiru in the format? Is Ash in the format? Is Droll in the format? Is Veiler in the format? These cards do not exist in the format. Even the idea, even Sphere Mode doesn't exist. But if people play Sphere Mode on the Lava Golem, which I do think they're actually decent in this format, if they do, you're Dwellering drop phase. So the deck that got 90% representation in the top cut, you cannot lose to that deck. So let's say this deck gets into top cut and you have 90% representation against Ishizu Tearlament, you are going to the finals. It is actually really, really good against that deck. It cannot lose to that deck. The downside of the deck is it does really heavily focus on Necro Valley and Dweller. So if you heavily focus on Necro Valley and Dweller, and you face a deck that does not care for Necro Valley or Dweller, it becomes a little bit worse. Which is why the extra deck, you add some random negates. So now I'm going to show you guys the extra deck. 1 Light Heart for the combo, a Dark, a Beyond the Pendulum. You could play 2 Beyond the Pendulum if you want to, but you don't really need to. A Masquerena, this is only there for that purpose, that you might not be playing against Tearlament all the time, so you want some other stuff. Unicorn for that, Celine, Apollosa, and Access Code. Apollosa is also there for that same purpose. And these are for the same idea. So these are some of the negates that I was mentioning. You just have many versions. You have you have Jackal, you have Mighty Master, you have the Baguska and Dweller, Apollosa, Baron, Savage. There's about 6 negates. 7 Masquerena says 7 total type of interruptions that you could decide 4 plus of what you want in Necro Valley. The Ignister for that combo with the Drake thing, the Dweller, and the Baguska against Flunder, because you still have to respect that deck even though it sucks. Time Star for a plus, and Gaga Cowboy, because the attack boost is very important, and when you want to beat over a Bisted Magnemite, sometimes you need a monster that has 3,000 attack, and that's the only reason we play Gaga Cowboy.
This is very poetic, by the way, as your last card. Anyway.
No, it's because it's attack effect. That's why.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good effect.
And I'm sure for the side deck, you can stay tuned for Trif's channel. Make sure to go
My side
subscribe
deck is
to him.
nothing, because you don't need one.
Any shout outs you want to mention?
Sure. Shout out myself for being a genius. Shout out my team, Game Nation. Shout out www.trifgaming.com, my website.
New map?
I think it's up because it was down the last few days, but I think it's up now. And shout out Hakuna, my data.
Amazing.
And shout out everyone in this room.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Steven.
No problem, guys. Thanks.